bruise. Superstar here on the move. Got goals, got visions. Young star on a mission. Put these lanes in remission. Slaying all competition. Crowd feeling here more. Fans feeling for more. Time to settle the score. I want action this war.
What is up? It's your boy JNW Boss in the building, and we are here for the final all-out action episode in series history. Bringing it back to the state that got us started, Colorado Springs, Colorado. And without further ado, we are going to go ahead and kick things off with one of 4 championship matches as Carmen looked to take on Carolyn Amber for the all-out action women's championship in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And I did say one of 4 because, well, let's let the ring announcer do a job first, and then we're going to get into all that. Our opening contest is the Falls Count Anywhere match for the all-out action women's championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Miami, Florida, Carmen. As I mentioned before, this will be one of 4 championship matches that we will also see Dwayne Frost versus Adrian Oxley for the United States Championship, a 2 out of 3 falls match between 2 Squad Up and the Twisted Disciples for the tag team title. And in our main event, A2J will put his all-out action world championship on the line in a 60-minute Iron Man matchup against Johnny Rivers. A lot of history between those two, which we will go over later. And we will also see a personal grudge match of Jay Morgan looks to take on Austin Kazarian. And speaking of grudges, that's exactly what you can say Carmen is holding over Carolyn right now. Carmen was the one that started this whole thing. And she said that she wants to see if Carolyn can make her fade away. And given that Carmen is still standing, alive, kicking, and been attacking Carolyn, they have to say Carolyn has not done that. But for the first time ever, these two will meet one-on-one for the Women's Championship. Fall Count Anywhere to hopefully settle things between these two ladies once and for all. And introducing the opponent from the Altar of Society. She is the current all-out action Women's Champion, Carolyn Amber. Carolyn Amber is actually going into this matchup with a lot of success, as on All Out Revolution, she made a surprising appearance and teamed with Gloria, the All Out Revolution Women's Champion, and Victoria Witch, and was successful in 6-woman tag team action. And J-Dog and I were questioning if Carolyn may have had ulterior motive for wanting to team with Gloria that night, especially knowing that she has this Fall Count Anywhere match against Carmen for her Women's Championship. I mean, you would think Carolyn would want to play this thing smart, do what she can to prepare for this match. But alas, she went to All Out Revolution and was successful. And as this Fall Count Anywhere matchup gets underway, with a hot start, mind you. Hello, JNW Boss. Again, I would like to welcome you guys to the final All Out Action episode. What a ride this has been since the start in 2016. And it is crazy, and it's bittersweet that we get to end it the way we do tonight. And wait a second, Carmen going for the cover, trying to end this one early. And a kick out at 2 off of a shot to the head with the championship. So ladies and gentlemen, before things get too crazy, I would like to say, if you enjoy this episode at any point in time, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss End of an Era, which will be the pay-per-view leading us into Action Central Wrestling, where All Out Action and All Out Revolution will become one, and definitely a great time to be around this particular channel. And right now, Carmen is having a great time, absolutely brutalizing Carolyn. And Carolyn, great job on the awareness. This shot sending her over the barricade. And I mentioned before, this is one of 4 championship matches for the evening. And these two ladies are getting about to set the tone for the night, if you may say. And these two are really getting physical around here. This is the type of stuff we were known for, man. We were known for that anarchy. We were known for, for that chaos taking place, for that anything can happen at any given moment mentality. And these two women are displaying it, prominently in this matchup. What a What a side slam on the floor, and a kick out at 2 again from the challenger. Now Carolyn grabbing a trash can. And look at it. Oh, right over the head of Carmen. Denting the can over her head right there. And and the winner of this matchup goes to End of an Era to face Gloria Bass, the All Out Revolution Women's Champion. So how fitting would it be for Carmen if she can go to face Gloria, the same woman that beat her for her All Out Revolution Women's Championship? Oh, right to the table. Good grief. Right to the table with that one. This might be a wrap right here. So close. The kick out at 2. Carmen is in massive trouble here. I'm going to need to get something going. I mean, she came out. She started out hot. I'll give her that. But ever since then, this match has spiraled downhill and has spiraled out of control for Carmen here. Taylor now sending her back over the barricade. Carmen's going to try to get some space here. Crowd loving this action so far here in Colorado Springs. Good forearm there, but Carolyn might have... Carolyn competing in that match in All Out Revolution may have tired her, may have winded her a bit, may have taken a lot out of her here. And she's hanging in there. I'll give her the credit she deserves. And what a scoop slam on the floor. Down goes Carmen, and now Carolyn looking to implement some more weapons of destruction here. And Carmen not only looking to set the pace for herself going into End of an Era, Carolyn not only looking to set the pace for herself going into End of an Era, but also to set the pace for her fellow Twisted Disciple member that I mentioned before will be in a 2 out of 3 falls match defending their championship. And right now, I question if Carolyn's even going to be champion by the time that match takes place. That's Carmen, with the baseball bat and then driving her into the steel step, going for the cover once again in this matchup, and the kick out at 2. I think this is where Carmen got the edge here. We usually see Carolyn in one-on-one environments and just in standard matches. This is the first time we have ever seen Carmen, or Carolyn, mind you, take it to the extreme like this. So the question is, can she do it? But then again, we questioned that about A2J with the no-hold-bar match, and yet look how that turned out. Exactly. Turned out pretty good for her. Let's see if Carolyn can reciprocate that. Here we go. Look at it. Excellent combination. Driving her down, and Carolyn is already powerful in her own right. And just imagine what she can do when she get a weapon in her hand and start getting crazy and doing stuff with that. Good boot to the face though from Carmen. Carmen able to turn things around, and that exploded suplex sending Carolyn Amber down to the mat there. You know good and well Gloria's going to be watching this one. Ahead of End of an Era, you know she got her eyes on this one. And wait a minute. And I think everybody's about to have their eyes on what happened to Carolyn here. Look at this. Elite German suplex straight to the table. Carolyn went through face first practically. Talk about a rough landing. And we almost had a new women's champion right then and there. But Carolyn is able to stay alive here. And that's not going to stop Carmen. Carmen has been in these types of environment before on All Out Revolution. The triple threat match for her women's championship back at AOR Live On. And she even, in her, I believe, what was her second match, competed in a no disqualification match against Kimiko on All Out Revolution during her time there as well. One of the first time we've seen Carolyn in a no DQ type of environment, especially something as dangerous as a fall count anywhere match. I mean, these women are stupid. They know the rules, but the permanent damage that can be done as the human body is not meant to be smacking on concrete floors and all of that stuff. That much is a given. And they're definitely not meant to be taking shots like that on a consistent basis. As Carmen choking her out with the kendo stick, now beats her with it, and then the butterfly suplex, bringing Carolyn down. And I wonder if this match is a little bit more than winning the women's championship for for Carmen. I really wonder that. Because, again, I think she feels that Carolyn is with... Whoa, wait a minute. It looked like there from Carmen. And, kick out at 2 right there. Carmen so close to defeating Carolyn Amber here. But I was saying, I was wondering if this is more than just winning the women's championship. I wonder if this is redemption in a way. I wonder if she feels that Carolyn is responsible for the fact that she lost her women's championship at Breaking Boundaries. And you can argue she probably was. Given that Carolyn did end up getting the better of that parking lot exchange between the two that they were going to have at Breaking Boundaries. Wow. And then sidewalk slam, down goes Carmen, straight into a cover from Carolyn. And they kick out at 2. And I noticed there are very few times that Carolyn had used a weapon in this matchup. Well, now she's about to grab one and use it right to the head of Carmen. This is shot right to the rib. And now I think Carolyn's starting to realize, okay, if that's how Carmen wants to take it, I can take it there too. And the steel step right to the back, right across the ribs again. These two women have been beating the brakes off each other since the opening bell. And it's all about pride. It's all about who's best. It's all about who's the superior athlete. But of course, above all else, it is all about the All-Out Action Women's Championship. And these two are bringing it here to kick off All-Out Action. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't a good look. Power bomb right on the step, straight into the cover. That might be a wrap right there for Carolyn. 2. So close to kick out at 2. But Carmen's not going to let up with a shot to the spine there. We're going to fight up the ramp. That's a whole straight up steel on that ramp, yo. There's nothing pretty that can come from anything happening up on this ramp. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to go for the steel step shot. Carolyn dodged the first one, couldn't dodge the second. He just got caught right in the face with that. Now, how does it feel to be in a... Well, that was an excellent counter. Carmen, the first one to take the field. And not a good look, bro. Like I said, ain't nothing good can come from fighting on this ramp and fighting on this staging area. And Carolyn goes like, all right, you want to use the step? Let me get the step back involved here. Right to the ribs again, man. These women are wearing each other out here. This is getting ugly, and I don't like the intention here. This is just a front slam right on the stage. Good grief, and somehow Carmen is still in this one. Kick right to the spine there. And Carolyn got some... I think Carolyn got some evil intention. You can say she has some twisted intent. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. No, not happening. Anyway. Oh, goodness. Look at me try to be funny anyway. There's nothing funny about that knee strike. Good grief. You two ladies. Wait a minute. Exploding suplex on the stage. That might be it. Carmen has finished many wrestlers off with that exploding suplex and doesn't finish Carolyn off. Carolyn is still alive, and the All-Out Action Women's Championship is still undecided. But where in the world is Carmen going? Your opponent is all the way up on the stage. Where are you going? Wait, what's he grabbing? He's grabbing a table. I mean, Carolyn's still down up there on the ramp. I mean, Carmen's grabbing a table. Okay. I'm pretty sure she knows he got something in mind with that blasted table, but I digress. Now Carolyn In massive trouble. She's still laid out there. There she is. What the world is Carmen thinking about? Carmen slowly starts to get back to her feet, and Carmen gonna knock her back down and put a stop to all that. Something's gonna toss the table to the floor, and again, Helen getting back up. She's gonna make sure she stays out of it. And I gotta wonder now, what in the world is going through the mind of Carmen here? Clearly got some evil intentions in mind. And oh no, this is. Oh, please no. I mean, please, whatever you're doing. Come on, think about this. Come on, no, come on. I get it. Wait a second. Excellent counter from Carolyn. Excellent counter. Look at this. Oh, dumping her right on the top of her head. That's on steel. That is on steel. Now what? Carolyn, kick to the gut. Carolyn, please don't. Carolyn, please. No. No! Oh! No! Carolyn tossing Carmen from the stage with a flaming table on the. What the world? You gotta be kidding me! You have got to be kidding me! Someone need to get some help for Carmen! And that's it! Carolyn retained! But we need to get some help for Carmen! Here's your winner and still the All Out Action Women's Champion, Carolyn Amber. Carolyn Amber going to the extreme, you may say, to retain the Women's Championship. And Carmen need to receive some medical attention. Getting tossed from that stage to the flaming table on the floor. That's just sick. And if she does all that just to retain the Women's Championship, just imagine what she's going to do to become the first ever ACW Women's Champion. If you don't mind, real quick, I want to talk to you, man. You see, tonight, you and I get to go out there and have our fifth match in our little series. But this time, it's the biggest one of all because the winner of this matchup goes on to face Jackson Wade at the end of an era, and the winner of that becomes the first ever ACW World Champion. And I want to tell you, man, that it's an honor that I get to go out and have the final match against you. Because you and I started at the bottom of All Out Action, and we built our way up to this point, to this moment. But I can promise you, I'm doing everything it takes to keep this championship around my waist. So what happened out there tonight, Johnny? Just business. Nothing personal. You see, A2J, that's where you already lost, man. Because you're coming in here trying to preserve a friendship, saying that it's going to be all business, nothing personal. Well, let me tell you something, A2J. That world championship that's in your possession, that's personal. You see, I know what it's like to come so close to winning that world championship and losing it. I was just a half a second away from beating Darren when he was the champion. And it took me so long to get back here to this moment. Do you really think I'm going to let that slide? No. So A2J, just like RJ told me last week, what happened to you out there tonight, I'm not going to apologize for it. Because as long as you're the champion, you have something that I want, and that is perfect. So A2J, man, listen, I ain't trying to talk. All I'm ready to do now is fight. So unless you want to do that right now, I'll see you out there. I think it's crystal clear that both men are coming into this matchup with two completely different mindsets. And I think Johnny kind of got a point. Let's be honest. You're coming out there, you get 60 minutes to not only win a world championship, but the following contest is scheduled for one fall limited for the all-out action United States Championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied by Nate Shields from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 252 pounds, Dwayne Frost. I was saying, you got 60 minutes to come out there and to win a world championship. I can understand completely not caring about what happens to somebody out there. Just like I'm pretty sure Dwayne Frost and Nate Shields over there probably not really going to care what happened to Adrian Oxley. But then again, I question if Nate Head is even in the game and he's even focused on this. Because he, at end of an era, got his career and Dwayne's career in the palm of his hand. Because if Nate loses at end of an era, thanks to his attack on the ice, then first, him and Dwayne are both fired. But if Nate wins, not only are Dwayne and Nate's career saved, but their suspension is lifted sooner than expected. But right now, he's out here to support Dwayne Frost, getting his hands on Adrian Oxley. And Adrian Oxley caught Dwayne Frost in the championship match previously, accompanied by Austin Wallace from New York. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the current all-out action United States champion, Adrian Oxley. And more specifically, he called Dwayne Frost a match against Austin Wallace over there, the current all-out action all-star champion and the current level-up contract holder. Now here's the thing I don't understand. First off, when did this runner-up rule become a thing that allowed Austin to become a champion in the first place? If you don't know what that is, basically, since Detry was wrongfully drafted and Austin Wallace was his final defense, then Austin Wallace is the All-Star champion, the runner-up. Make sense? Okay. Now, as far as why the heck Adrian has decided to team with Austin Wallace, I got no earthly idea. At end of an era, it's going to be you versus Austin Wallace versus Sean Wright in a triple threat match to unify all three of those titles. Why in the world are you trusting anybody in a match of that caliber is beyond me. Why would you trust Austin Wallace, period, is beyond me. Austin Wallace got the best track record of turning on people I have ever seen. But I will say, if Adrian is smart, he'll do two things. Number one, bring the fight to Austin Wallace at the end of an era. Number two, not sleep on Dwayne Frost. Dwayne Frost got the capability of taking that title without a problem if he wants to tonight. But then again, that's all up to Adrian, his performance, how he does, and how he carries himself. And we're going to see how this goes for him here tonight as his all-out action United States Championship is up for grabs in this one. And that's what it's all about right there. The AOA United States Championship. One of these two men is going to have the great honor and the great distinction of going out as the final United States champion. The championship has had some great men compete and hold this championship. A2J, Johnny Rivers, Jason Wells, our first United States champion, forsaken, was even the United States champion at one point. Brandon Storm, again, didn't really apply craft here, but he is a former NBW Intercontinental Champion, and it was his run as Intercontinental Champion that I felt propelled Brandon Storm and his capability to hold the U.S. title here, but I digress. And which one of these two men will get to hold that lineage of being the final champion? And right now, Dwayne Frost is about a step ahead of the game and making sure it's him. Excellent snake eyes right there off the rope. Here we go. Oh, clothesline right to the back of the head. Adrian Oxley is in a world of trouble here against Dwayne Frost. in the early going of this matchup, and Austin Wallet already, we thought from the start, is going to play a factor. First causing the distraction, now going to bring in a steel chair, the slam there, bringing down Adrian Oakley. And you know a part of Austin Wallet is wanting Adrian Oakley to win this match because he knows good and well he can't beat Dwayne Frost. Let's start there first. He knows good and well he can't beat Dwayne Frost. He's going to probably say he can, but he knows good and well he can't. Every time he steps in the ring with Dwayne Frost, there's always something fishy going on. Every single time. And tonight may not be any exception if Austin and Adrian can have his way here anyway. But right now, ain't nothing going his way. He's been taking a beating at the hands of Dwayne Frost over the past couple of minutes here. And Adrian Oakley is coming off a loss to Jake Havoc. Anonymous one. I wonder where the heck his head's gonna reappear within all of this. And now he's grabbing a steel chair. And Austin Wallace calls it a distraction. Austin Wallace calls it a distraction. He almost got Dwayne Frost counted out, but thank goodness he was able to get back in the ring at the count of 9. And the German suplex immediately to Adrian Oakley. Fortunately for Dwayne, Austin was not able to get Dwayne counted out. He was able to get back in and continue to go to work on the United States Champion. Now that's the type of stuff that Dwayne, I'm sure, is wary of. And that's the thing that if I'm Nate on the other side over there, I'm paying some attention to. I mean, you should know that. But I digress. Adrian Oakley finally able to get back in this one. Couple of drop kicks there to the knee strike. Bringing down Dwayne Frost. Dwayne is in a heap of trouble here. And for the first time in this matchup anyway, Rick clothesline sending him up and over to the outside. Dwayne, and Nate's helping his boy up to his feet, trying to get him back in there, but Adrian Oakley clearly not afraid to take chances. With the suicide dive, bringing down Dwayne Frost right to the back of the head with that one too. Talk about ringing somebody's bell and give him a potential concussion while you at it. Back on the inside of the ring. Big right hand from Oakley. Here we go. Follows it up. Beautiful double super kick right there. That's one of the ways he like to do. Like to feint that move. He like to really use that move to wear the opponent down and to continue to do more offense. Looking to set up for that Oakley driver. That vicious vertebrae that we've seen him use so effectively. It's the same move that won him the United States Championship and also have won several other contests here. And all that action. Here we go. Off into the corner goes Dwayne Frost. Oh! Excellent work there on the part of Frost. Back elbow into the jaw. Back elbow again in the jaw of Oakley. And now Dwayne is back on his A game here. Dropping him repeatedly. Head first over and over and over and over again into that top turnbuckle. You know, it seems that once Adrian got a little bit of offense going, it's been hard for him to keep it. That's been the main problem here, even with the distraction of Austin Wallace. I think that if Dwayne can play a card right, we're going to have a new United States champion. He might be well on the way to doing that. Spear the man out of his boot, calling a day partner. Here we go. Oh, excellent counter from Oakley with the DDT. And I know Austin probably loving that because that's going to be, if Oakley wins this match, he at least have an ally going into that triple threat match. And maybe he well, wait a second. Look, Trick going for the cover here. They might have it here. I know it is not. And I was saying maybe if Dwayne wins, that means, oh goodness, that's a horrible thing. Because that maybe Austin Wallace has to wrestle a match by himself. No possible way, right? No, he has to have somebody in his corner. So if you're going to use Austin, Adrian Oakley, and the meal tickets, then so be it. And then when he turns on Adrian Oakley, don't say we didn't warn you. No, I can't stand this dude. And anyway, whatever. Dwayne Frost is back in control, though, so hopefully we ain't got to worry about that for too much longer. In all seriousness, though, Dwayne Frost is, I definitely feel got the capability to own championship gold. I mean, he's a former NXT All-American champion. That exploder suplex taking so much out of Dwayne Frost in this one. And of Austin Wallace with the blasted distraction again. Seriously, shot to the back. And Adrian's taking control once again. Just when you think Austin just when you think that the match was about to swing in Dwayne's favor, of course we get that. And now Adrian Oxley back in control. Dwayne Frost is in a world of trouble. He probably might try to go for that fake super kick. Yes, he does. One of the oldest trick in the book for Adrian Oxley. There are very few wrestlers that have found a way to counter that yet. But fortunately for Dwayne, he was able to kick out of this one. Now let's see what he got. Looking to set up for that Oxley driver. Wait a second, excellent counter from Dwayne. Dwayne is about to cook here. Excellent flapjack, bringing him down. Adrian Oxley. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. He's calling it quit on him. Dwayne may walk out of here the United States champion, baby. Here we go. Freak accident. Let's go. And that's a shout out to all the lady friends out there. That's what I call them. Anyway, trying to recover, but the kick out from Oxley. This matchup continues. Oh, running elbow drop right to the face, but the ref is knocked out. Ref is knocked down, but Dwayne's not going to let that stop him. Dwayne's not going to let that stop him. Adrian Oxley grabbing a steel chair. Adrian looking to get himself to qualify. Excellent counter though from Dwayne Frost into that vertical suplex powerbomb. Right on the chair. Ref, dang gun it. No. Wallace messing with the turnbuckle, causing the distraction. And now again back on the apron. Referee, you going to eject this man or what? Seriously. Adrian back to his feet. Was thinking about doing some top rope offense. Changes his mind. Sees a wide open target. And he's going to hit him with that Oxley driver. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Straight into a cover. And Adrian retains the United States Championship. Of course. What else did you expect? That's the first time I've seen Wallace legitimately halfway try for something. And still, the all-out action United States Champion, Adrian Oxley. Thanks to the help of Austin Wallace, of course, Adrian is still the United States Champion. But I got a question. Yo, Nate. Where were you in this whole thing, bro? What's the thought? But alas, he retained. Everybody taking their time going up the ramp here. I know Dwayne is probably livid at what just happened. And I don't blame him. Same for Nate. And of course, those two both are going to walk up the ramp celebrating. That being Austin Wallace and Adrian Oxley. Following contest is scheduled for one fall introducing first from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Jay Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on, it is time for Jay Morgan to go one-on-one with one of his former current rival in Austin Kazarian. These two have history going all the way back to episode 1. In which I remember like it was yesterday. Morgan was the young upstart guy, wanted to take a shot at the world champion monster at the time, but at every possible turn, at every possible corner, there goes Austin Kazarian getting involved in Morgan's business 24/7. That led to a series of matches. These two even being involved in a fatal 4-way at the Conquer All pay-per-view. And it seems that everywhere Morgan goes, Kazarian follows, and that didn't change when Austin Kazarian came back to all that action. I mean, it was after a matchup between Austin and James Black in which Caden Miles got in the mix and started stomping out Black. And then Jay Morgan made a return, made the save for Black, and now here we are once again with these two. Frankfurt, Germany, accompanied by Caden Miles, weighing in at 236 pounds, Austin Kazarian. And Austin Kazarian with his little protege, Caden Miles, making his way down to the ring. And like I said, these two, they were bullying and being just a straight up nuisance to James Black this entire time. And because of that, Jay Morgan felt the need to step in, and it resulted in this matchup here. But Austin Kazarian actually picking up a great deal of momentum in a one-on-one matchup against Omar Baldwin on the previous episode. And with Action Central Wrestling being a thing, this might pick up between these two even more. But for right now, here we are. Jay Morgan, Austin Kazarian, two all-out action veterans set to lock up here. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it will be the 2 out of 3 falls match for the all-out action tag team championship. And then following that will be our main event, the 60-minute Iron Man matchup. I am looking forward to that one. Right now, these two are bringing it here. Oh, man. A takedown from Austin Kazarian to Jay Morgan. And that's the thing I got to admit. When it comes to this, when it comes to Austin Kazarian, to see that this guy, to sit here and say that this guy hasn't evolved would be a bold-faced lie, actually. We've seen Austin Kazarian go from this having a very cocky and arrogant demeanor to growing up in a way, and then not really saying a whole lot, but letting his action in the ring speak for him. He's honed his craft, he's worked on his craft, and he admittedly, I saw in the beginning Austin Kazarian got potential. But it seems that Morgan was always that stumbling block that he just couldn't get past for the most part. And right now he is just decking Morgan, dropping him repeatedly with these shots. And excellent backbreaker. Morgan was about to get back to his feet right there. Ooh, and a running elbow strike now. And definitely a different Austin Kazarian than the one who debuted here. In all-out action, and clearly over time he changed up his look. He evolved himself. And the competitor that he is today, now being the mentor for one, Caden Miles here. Look at it. Oh! And an instant gurry to the back of the head. Jay Morgan is in a world of trouble. What is Austin about to do? Oh, just keeping it simple. With the elbow off the middle rope. Going to go straight for the cover here. Kick out at one, and very early in this matchup. I'm not too surprised at the kick out from Morgan. And now look at it. Oh, right to the side of the head. He's going to keep him up. He's going to keep the offense in his corner. Going to stay in his bag. He knows he ain't got to rush. He ain't on time limit or nothing. He ain't an Iron Man match like we're going to see in our main event. It's him and a guy that he knows all too well in Jay Morgan. But just like Austin, look at this. Oh, excellent work, but the referee is knocked out. But great job on the part of Kazarian staying a step ahead of the game. Oh, and a pop-up right to the face. This is the most I've seen Austin Kazarian dominate Jay Morgan in a given matchup, and a kick out at 2 that time from Morgan. Going right to the mouth for him again. Here we go. Let's see what he got. Going for the back suplex. Get that mess out of here. Now, brother, we good. Oh, excellent rolling elbow strike. Down goes Kazarian. And now this is Morgan's chance to get back on his high horse. Off the rope goes Morgan. Oh, sliding clothesline, taking him down right to the mouth. And now this is where Morgan can start cooking. Scoop slam. Up the rope, then elbow drop. That's what I'm talking about. Added some new trick to his sleeve. I remember Morgan would go for the balling elbow, but now he's going to, add some proper technique to what he's doing. I'm not saying Morgan ain't technically sound. He absolutely is. He is a former United States champion after all. But I like how even Morgan's changing up his strategy. Instead of going for left flash, getting it done inside the ring, I appreciate that. I can respect that. I'm sure Austin, in a secret way, respects that. And he ain't going to show it there with a kick to the side of the head. And continuing trying to brawl with Morgan. I don't think that's a good idea. Morgan knows how to throw hands. Best believe me. And look at Austin Kazarian hanging in there with him. Oh, trying to go for a drop kick and that mess out of here. Oh, look at that. Couple of strength and excellent combination from Morgan. Driving down Kazarian in this matchup. Wear and tear is already kind of setting in on these two. Here we go. Wait a minute. Oh! Excellent forearm right to the face there. Morgan is in a world of trouble. Straight right hand again. Off into the corner goes Morgan. Here we go. Kazarian got him. Fisherman suplex. Down he goes. Is it going to be a wrap here? Oh, no, it's not. Only a 2 count. But Austin's not going to let up in the slightest. He sees he got Morgan hurt. That's what you got to do. You got to follow up. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that interesting. Face plant. Oh, pop-up punch right there. Going back to that move. There's some move become your best friend. That's one of them. Excellent from Austin Kazarian. Almost similar to the cashing out that Morgan does. But here we go. Frog splash from Kazarian. We usually see him setting that up for the AK driver, but now he's just going to say screw it and go for the cover off of it. I don't blame him for that, too. Ah, so close. He got it, too, but what an effort. What an effort between these two men. Kazarian waiting on Morgan to get back up to his feet. Here we go. Oh, nice counter from Morgan. Oh, trying to go in the form again. That time Kazarian was ready. Morgan has been on the back foot a lot. And Kazarian been a step ahead of his game here. And a step ahead of Morgan anyway, I should say. Couple of back elbows there from Morgan the third. Sending Kazarian off into the rope. Let's send him back off. Here we go. Exploded suplex. Excellent work. We saw Carmen hit it on the stage. Morgan going to use that as an excellent setup to what he's about to do next. Here we go. Falcon Arrow. Excellent work from Morgan. Morgan got Kazarian in a world of trouble now. Caden's looking on, probably nervous for his mentor here, as Morgan is starting to fire up. Excellent clothesline. What a dandy of a contest between these two. And Morgan now going to the top rope. What's he going to do? We see him go to the top rope every so often. What's he going to do this time around? Oh, excellent set, Tom, bringing him down. Going for the cover immediately here. He might have him. No, he does not. Kick right there to the spine. Morgan feels like he got this one in the bag. Can he bring it home? Can he find that winning formula that got him several victories over Austin Kazarian before? Can he find that winning formula? Great counter there from Kazarian, though. DD. Oh, never mind. Excellent counter from Morgan. I thought he was about to go for something from there. But he's not going to let up. Morgan with a splash of his own from the top rope this time. 2.9 repeating. And look at that, Caden Miles now getting involved. Caden Miles getting involved in this matchup. Called it a distraction, but unfortunately, distraction didn't really work out to fruition there because Austin, well, never mind, now he's getting back into it. I thought that he wasn't going to be able to recover properly, but he has. Prop to him. He's right to the midsection. Wait a minute. Oh! Driving him down right there. And Austin Kazarian got some evil intentions. Here we go. Drive by kick to the side of the head. And that might be a knockout shot right there. But Kazarian looking to continue, not the 5-star variant, but a splash on the top rope nonetheless. Being effective here against Jay Morgan. Great right hand. Over to the corner you go. Ooh. Now, going for that fisherman suplex again. Yes, he is. Excellent. Doesn't go for the cover this time. He probably got something different in mind. Oh yeah, maybe set up for that AK driver. That's a good start. That's a good start. If he can get that AK driver, he'd be on to something. He almost had him. Morgan was able to counter. Here we go. Look at this. Excellent roll up from Morgan to Kazarian. Ah, kick out. He was ready for that. He was ready for that. Great counter from Kazarian. Look at this. Schoolboy. Wait, not Schoolboy. I thought Schoolboy. I'm wrong. Inside cradle. Morgan is staying alive. Kazarian staying alive, and a forearm there from Morgan. These two are shown why they're AOA veterans here. They kind of personified this whole thing of going all out since the very beginning. Excellent hip toss from Kazarian. What a matchup these two are putting on. Excellent kip up from Morgan though. Beautiful work. And now he got Kazarian in a very precarious position. Look at this. The spin is fly off the top. And Morgan is feeling it. He can bring this one home. Here we go. 8-second ride, he got him. And wait a minute, now he's just going to go straight for the cover off of that. Okay, fair enough. I thought he was going to go for the cashing out, but why not go for the cover if you can? And a kick out at 2 from Kazarian. Now what? I mean, what beating him before? Wait a minute, that clothesline in the corner, that's something we typically get out of Kazarian's playbook. I guess tit for tat here. Can you match that in the game these two are playing? Again, showing how well these two gentlemen know each other. Excellent counter from Morgan, from Kazarian to Morgan. Off into the corner here. Oh, I thought he was going to go for that clothesline, but apparently not. Kazarian got something different in mind. And he drives the knee right into the face and the throat of Morgan. Kazarian, you see almost a determination in his eyes here to get the win in this one. Shot to the gut. Great counter from Morgan. Clothesline miss. Fireman carry from Morgan. Look at this. Off the rope. Oh, back into the corner. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kazarian almost like that's how it's done. And this might be a wrap for Morgan. Into that AK driver. That's typically how he sets it up. That clothesline, AK driver. And now he got him back up again. AK driver for the second time. And now I think he got one more in the gas tank. Yes, he does. For the third time. AK driver. And that might be a wrap for Jay Morgan. Austin Kazarian leaves here with the victory. What a contest. What a matchup between these two veterans right here. Here's your winner, Austin Kazarian. And talk about rolling into ACW with some momentum on your back. Austin Kazarian picks up a stellar win against one of his longtime rivals in Jay Morgan. Wow. And what does it mean for their future going into Action Central Wrestling, man? Without further ado, let's kick it back to Jackson Wade. Johnny, A2J, I survived. When everybody was sitting there saying Martha and Dave was about to eat me alive inside of that steel cage, I survived. I'm still the All-Out Revolution World Champion. And tonight I'm going to be paying very close attention to this match because admittedly, I've seen both of your work. And A2J, I've been in the ring with you firsthand. You beat me during the Action Draft. I'll give you that. But who left that arena standing? Me. So tonight, Johnny, A2J, break a leg. Literally. Break a leg. Because I don't care who I step in the ring with at the end of an era. If it's A2J, then it gives me the chance to get my revenge from the Action Draft. If it's Johnny Rivers, then I get to face the golden child of AOA since day one. But regardless, no one's on my level. You see, I'm at a top class level, the leader of top class warrior for a reason. All Out Action got some great guys, but they ain't top class material. Johnny, A2J, you better enjoy tonight. Celebrate. Enjoy. Tear down the house for all I care. Because that's going to be the last reigning moment you ever think. What a confident word from Jackson Wade. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event. 2 out of 3 falls for the tag team titles. What a night of action we have had. It is only fitting the night of action we've had, given this show all out action. We personified that. The contest is a 2 out of 3 fall match for the all out action tag team championship. Introducing first the challenger at a combined weight of 486 pounds, the team of JB and Big Mac. 2 Squad Up. 2 Squad Up is getting a chance at retribution here. Back at Breaking Boundary, 2 Squad Up and the Twisted Disciples met in the tag team tournament final. And with the Twisted Disciples bashed JB in the back of the head, or bashed 2 Squad Up, one of them in the back of the head with a steel chair, and cheated to win that matchup. So now they get drafted to All Out Action. Now, Twisted Disciples are the tag team champions. They make a challenge to them. Twisted Disciples accepted. Here we are. Here we go. This would be a great contest, just like the first one. And I gotta ask though, if you are 2 Squad Up in this one, do you know what you can do better this time? We know the Twisted Disciples are some sleazy people, but some aggressive people. And look at this. The champion, accompanied by All Out Action Women's Champion Carolyn Amber. At a combined weight of 463 pounds, the team of Ace Stone and JH3, the Twisted Disciples. These 3 came into All Out Action together, and I think it's only fitting that they leave All Out Action together. Look at this unit here. The only one that is absent is Colin Kane. And you know good and well he'll make an appearance if you have to. But Ace Stone, J83, Carolyn Amber, they debuted in All Out Action as a trio, and they said that they were going to, they lived by the motto. They made it crystal clear since entering AOA that every day is a day of gray until they all fade away. And they've made, safe to say, these 3 have made every single person in their path fade away, hence why they are the champions that they are to this day. Twisted Disciple being the AOA Tag Team Champion, and Carolyn Amber retaining her Women's Championship in a brutal Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And by all means, as far as the update on Carmen, it is aware that she will be out for a significant amount of time. We wish Carmen a speedy recovery in that matter. But right now we are focused on the Tag Team Championship. 2 out of 3 falls, the rematch from Breaking Boundary. And the Twisted Disciples' first defense since winning the Tag Team Championship back in the Action Draft. How is it going to go for these 2? We're going to find out. JB and Big Mac are ready to go. Like I said, they've been waiting on this moment since after Breaking Boundaries, I should say. And the Twisted Disciples are finally in a position where they are on top of the world. The AOA Tag Team Champion, I think it was only a matter of time, some may say, that these 2, the unit of Ace Stone and JH3, in now conjunction with their new member, Colin Kane, let's say the Twisted Disciples have been a force to be reckoned with here in All Out Action. But the question is, can JH3 and Ace Stone keep the tag team titles in their possession? The winner of this 2 out of 3 fall match will go on to face the Millennium Rider at End of an Era, where the winner will become the first ever ACW Tag Team Champion. But right now it's time to answer the question of who they are going to face as Big Mac and bringing the fight to Ace Stone here to kick this one off. Oh, man. I'm going to straight toss him, but why not? I think a very interesting strategy for Big Mac to start this matchup off, as opposed to JB, which happened previously. Talk about maybe learning a bit from your mistakes, maybe realizing that, hey, let's try to have Big Mac start this one off. Let's try to have him get in, wear down the competition. Tag made to JB. Here comes JB. Oh, just straight to the rib. Excellent work. Off into the corner goes Ace Stone. Ace Stone has not yet had a lick of offense here. Stomping out, or getting stomped out, I should say, by JB in that corner. And for a kick there. JB, excellent counter. Here we go. Oh, trying to go for a discus punch. Talk about being ready. Talk about learning from your opponent. Back body drop. Two squat up and on a roll here. Excellent neck snap. They're going to go for the cover off of that. I don't think that. Yeah, no. I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe he tried to get a quick fall and get out of this one. But that's not going to fly in the world of the Twisted Disciples. But then again, they don't think like a lot of us do. They don't operate like a lot of us do. But it's that mindset that has made them successful. It is that mindset that has made them as vicious as they are. I mean, you can't argue with success as a tag team champion, at least for now anyways. But who's wide open on a hot streak. Oh! And talk about being ready for your opposition. JA3 rolled in, immediately got booted for his effort. Now what? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at JB absolutely mocking Ace Stone there. And the leapfrog from Big Mac, 2 squat up in the House of Fire. Here we go. Oh, that's a reverse DDT. Things aren't going good already here. From the top rope with a splash. Beautiful work. Straight into a cover. They might have it here. Oh, no. JA3 able to get in there, get in the mix, and break things up. This right hand. Not going to be caught JB. You might want to be careful. Might want to be careful. That's your own partner there. Excellent slam there. JB staying inside the ring, playing it a little bit dirty, kind of how the Twisted Disciples would do. And now, Ace Stone is out on the other side of the ring, on the wrong side of the ring. Here we go. Look at this. Torpedo DDT on the floor. And now this leaves Big Mac a wide open door to take advantage. I mean, 2 squat up and not wasted time in the slightest here in this one. Trying to go for the pin, trying to get this match over and done with as quick as humanly possible. Instead of that G9, here we go. Yes, sir, they got it. They made quick work of the Twisted Disciple with their first fall. But Ace Stone staggering back to his feet slowly. But look at JB though, immediately back on him. You got to admire the toughness of Ace Stone for getting back up as quick as he did. But the second G9 may spell a wrap here for the Twisted Disciple. Wait a second, JA3 getting involved. JA3 getting in the mix here. And he realizes he needed to do something to save this first fall at least for his team and potentially the match given the rate that the Twisted Disciples were going. Here we go. Suicide dive taking them down. Keep them on the outside. That'll prevent all types of problems. But JB with a belly to belly. Ace Stone able to make it back to his feet though and talk about something that was needed if you are the Twisted Disciples. JA3 being the running man for the team. Excellent save on that part. Say what you want about the Twisted Disciple, but you can tell there's a bond, there's a brotherhood. Oh, and look at that. JB trying to take advantage there. Gotta go for a cheap shot. I will admit that's a cheap shot. Somebody's gonna condone that. Be like, no, you just gotta protect the partner. It's a cheap shot. I call it like I said. I have a problem with it. Dude, what? Straight right hand though from Big Mac at the moment. He gets back in the ring. The Big Mac ain't having that. They butted the mess out of him. And look at this. Oh, that running power slam, but hey, behind you Look at this. JA3 with a drop kick to the back of the head again, playing that defense. He's that homeboy that got your back. And not got your back from a distance. I mean really got your back here. And now JA3. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh! What a tie turner in that one. What a tie turner right there. The DDT onto the apron. And you want a way to silence all forward momentum. That's the way to do it. And 8 Stone now beating the brakes off of Big Mac here. And Carolyn Amber watching all, you know, good and well. She's proud of herself and her performance. And she wants to see her friends, her compadres, do the same thing here. And yes, they are friends for anyone that was thinking there's anything more than that. No, they're not. Over at the count of 7, though. 8 Stone might want to get back in the ring, though. Oh, hit right to the side of the head. That DDT on the apron, you know good and well, probably stunned the mess out of Big Mac there. Tag is made. In comes JA3 legally. Oh, excellent combination there. Taking down Big Mac straight into the cover. Might be a wrap here. No. Kick out. And JB gets suplexed in the hard way, making sure he's in a factor going forward. Here we go. Now what? Oh, good shot to the rib from 8 Stone and the knee right to the midsection. 8 Stone is not the legal man. The tag was made to JA3 for 8 Stone. Get up out of here. Spook yourself out of here, bro. Falcon Arrow. Now going for the cover. Now it may have it. Oh, no, it is not. And he gets a 2 count once again. Oh, excellent drop kick though from JA3. I need to wrap this one up. I mean, off the DDT onto the apron, how much further can you really go? Get to the leg. They get the 2 squad up. Well, Twitch's Disciples, they know what they're doing. Attack champ for a reason. Ooh. Excellent work. Oh, a super kick right to the face. And I think just like that, fall one. Oh! Jumping knee strike into the broken wheel right to the side of the head. And wait a minute now, JB getting involved. I mean, we saw JA3 do it earlier. Oh, the sling blade. Beautiful. Beautiful sling blade. Taking down 8 Stone. JA3 knocked to the floor. JA3 knocked to the floor. But both men are starting to stir. Big Mac is stirring. 8 Stone it back on his feet, straight right hand. Look at this. Beautiful work right into a side slam. And now this is the moment that the Twisted Disciples did not need. That 2 squad up needed perfectly. A little bit of revenge from earlier in this matchup. Here we go. The G9 connect. Oh no! But immediately get caught with the jumping knee. That jumping knee strike from JA3. Take down now. The stiff hands right to the face, adding extra insult to injury. Kick to the spine from JA3. 8 Stone makes it back to his feet. Here we go. Twisted intention. Bringing him down. That might be the cover. That might be fall number 1. Big Mac making the save. And all of this just to get the first fall in this matchup. And look at this. Oh, the drop kick right to the back. Down goes Big Mac. Prevent him from getting involved. Wait a second. JB rolled him up. JB got him. Yes, he does. First fall to the Twisted 2 squad. What a save. What a counter from JB, and 8 Stone is livid. Twisted Disciples are now 1 fall to 0. Good grief. What a start. What a start to, And 8 Stone is clearly livid about being caught off guard with that roll up there. My goodness, we're ready to count of 6. Is back in the ring instantly. Ace Stone not letting up in the slightest with a knee strike right to the jaw. Oh, second time. What a quick way to get a fall there from JB. I mean, he's taking his punishment now, but plus 10 IQ for JB the way he got that first fall. And now he got to continue. Now we got to see if he can get fall number 2. One more fall and it's over. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ace Stone got some evil intentions. Look at this. Oh, booting the head of JB into the turnbuckle, into the ring post. Oh, man. And that may have spelled Carolyn leaping for joy because she knows that may have just spelled the end of the run of JB and Big Mac, the run that they were on. And now look at that. Now he got her. Oh man, he got him right to the rib. Tag made. Here comes J83. Picks him up. Now what's he got? He got anything in mind? Look at this combination. Combination tearing up the inside of JB here. Oh, going to continue to do work on the head. You know good and well JB ain't thinking straight after getting his skull cracked against that ring post. Down goes JB. Now what? Tag made back to Ace Stone. I think they did their part. Broken will. Bingo. Ball number 1 for the Twisted Disciples are pretty much in hand. Oh, but Big Mac able to make the save. I mean, good looking out, man, but it's put back down immediately. Hit right to the spine from Ace Stone. Oh, knee strike again. Bringing down JB. Spin them around. Bring them up. Twisted intention right on the back of the head and neck. That's going to fall number 1 with the Twisted Disciples, and it does. And now it is tied at 1 fall apiece. 1 fall to go. The winner will become the All Out Action Tag Team Champion. There would have been a battle for these titles here. And when you applaud the width of 2 squat up for and JB specifically for how he got the first fall for them. But you also got to applaud, and I guess in a disturbing way, the viciousness of the Twisted Disciples here. This is not a good look. Oh, an uppercut right to the mouth. JB is still stunned and staggered. You squat up or in massive trouble. JB has been taking the brunt of the punishment. Ace Stone gonna go make the tag, I think, and then here come Big Mac though. Gave him too much opening, gave him too much room. Leg drop right across the face, man. Beautiful work, forearm. Here we go, off to the corner goes J83, the scoop slam, bringing him down. The beat down now commences. And now the question is, and JB slowly but surely get back to his feet. Can 2 squat up turn this matchup around? Can 2 squat up leave here the tag team champion? Well, we had a light technical difficulty. We're good. We're back on. Let's get it on and popping. Here we go. Off the rope. Go. Oh, excellent counter there from J83. Super kick miss. Choke slam. Yes, sir. Oh, no. J83 was able to counter. These men and women have been bringing it here tonight. This is the way we go out, bro. This is the way we end the All Out Action show. I'm feeling this. Hip toss. Double kick. Excellent work. I promise you I'm about to lose my voice out here. Let's go. I don't want to lose my voice. Let's keep it going, though. This matchup has been great. Here we go. Beautiful combination. And now the two squad up, given the fact that their heads been worked on all matchup. How is it going to fare as we get down to the final stretch? And we probably want to get some type of control over this thing. Look at that, excellent counter. But look at that, Numbers game taking advantage. The fact that JA3 was in that mat for so long sets something. The referee count to 5 count, get him out of here. But look at this, excellent counter from Big Mac. You know good and well, Aito was thinking about that German suplex that he would have used to set up for the broken wheel or the twisted intention. Excellent spinning side slam. Carolyn now causing the distraction. But JA3 getting in the mix there. JB trying to play some defense. Great forearm. To the floor. Down to the floor goes JA3. Here we go. Big Mac with the running power slam. We might have new all-out action. Tag team champions right through the cover. And kick out at 2. Are you kidding me? Tag made to JB though. JB said, all right, I got this one. Let me take this man. Let me get this guy back for kicking my head into the ring post. Let's go. And can he do it? I mean, we saw how tough it. Look at that. I was trying to think about that stunner maybe. Trying to go for that knee strike possibly. Great counter though from JB and Aito. The two teams have learned each other over the course of this rivalry. And hopefully, will it conclude here tonight? I don't know. But here comes JA3. JB waiting on him. He was waiting on him but couldn't block that knee strike. Going for it again. He was ready for that one. Now what? Hook right hand though. Great counter. And into a spinning heel kick. Carolyn trying to do what she can to maybe get Aito back up to her feet. JA3 up on the top rope. Excellent counter though. Big Mac was ready to go. And now looking to fight them off. But immediately I like how he kept the focus on JB there. Even in that particular moment, kept the focus on JB. Caught him with the knee strike, Hurricane Rana. Down goes JB, and you hear the air leave the crowd off of that one. Here we go, knee strike counter. Knee strike counter, look at this. Bring them down, excellent. Excellent work there. JB going for the cover. Somehow he kicks out. Aito was rushing in there like his life depended on it. Because it does. Those tag team titles are up for grab. Oh no. He already got his head kicked into the ring post. And now the DDT onto the LED board. Oh man. The DDT onto the LED board. And now JA3 picking him up on his feet. Super kick connect. Jumping knee strike right to the jaw. Aito getting involved here. Big Mac able to make the save. Big Mac was able to make the save. Aito staying in though. Continuing with the vicious. The vicious there. The strike there. Wait a second. Excellent work there. Boot there. Bringing him down. Excellent work on the part of JA3. Able to catch him into a roll-up position. Beautiful work. And now, I guess, really changed his mind on wanting to end it that way. The Falcon arrow to JB. JB's in trouble. JB needs to make a tag as soon as possible, but Big Mac is laid out too. Splash off the middle rope from JH3. Aito needs to move. Aito try to get back up to his feet, but he may not need it though. Probably waiting on him. Jumping knee strike to JB. Tag is made. Aito back in the mix. German suplex got him. And I think the broken wheel may call this a wrap. Her two squad up. Broken wheel to the side of the head. Ever since that DDT on the apron, this matchup was in the ballpark of the Twisted Disciples, and they win this one. Wow. Here's your winner and still the All Out Action Tag Team Champion, 8 Stone and JH3, the Twisted Disciple. What a battle for the Tag Team Championship. And these two will go on to the end of an era to face the Millennium Riders, who were in a war of themselves in that TLC match. So, ladies, yo, Dwayne, man, you good, bro? I know, but man, you were just a step away from winning that United States Championship, man. And that's a freaking shame, bro. That's an absolute shame, man. But don't worry, you're going to get him next time. Oh, I am? Nate, because of you, there may not be a next time. You have to win that end of an era. Oh, and one final thing. About tonight, when Austin Wilder jumped on the apron, what prevented you from going around that ring and taking out Austin Wilder? What stopped you from getting on the apron and distracting the ref or doing something to at least get a little bit of payback for what Wilder was doing? Or were you still thinking about daring that my win in the United States Championship didn't matter to you? See, Nate, like I told you last week, art beginning to imitate life. And apparently, we used to go by the motto that if one succeeds, we both succeed. But since you clearly were only worried about your own success, well, at the end of an era, you can have that match by yourself. Good luck. Well, Dwayne is clearly, it seems, not going to be in the corner of Nate Shields at the end of an era. If that's anything else to mentally go off of, Nate Shields is going to be in a rough spot. Because at the end of an era, he's going to be in a challenge matchup that we still don't know what it's going to be. Mr. Bloomberg got to make that decision. And if Nate loses, him and Dwayne Frost, both fired, both gone. It might be the last time we see Nate Shields and Dwayne Frost, man. Let's hope not. We'll see. Also at the end of an era, it will be Alex versus Brandon, and as we found out on All Out Revolution, it will be brother versus brother. Alex made it crystal clear that at the end of an era, he's going to end things with Brandon once and for all. Brandon doesn't want to do this match. He's going to have to. Can he push past his emotion to do what he needs to do to win this thing? Ashley Knight goes one-on-one with Angelina Spears. When it comes to this whole thing between Ashley Knight and Angelina Spears, Angelina got this unhealthy obsession with Ashley. And Ashley made it crystal clear time and time again that she wants nothing to do with Angelina. And she gets a chance to write it off in a great way inside the ring at the end of an era. But can she get it done? And then Carolyn Amber, after a grueling Fall Count Anywhere match, faces Gloria Bass. And I gotta say, given what we saw between these two on All Out Revolution and given what we just saw Carolyn do to Carmen earlier, just imagine what she would be willing to do to Gloria Bass to become the first ever ACW Women's Champion. But then again, we don't want to underestimate the heart of Gloria Bass here. And the Twisted Disciples successfully retain their tag team championship. But can they beat the Millennium Riders and become the first ever ACW Tag Team Champion? We clearly seen these two teams got heart, these two teams got guts, endurance, and the Millennium Riders went through a war of a TLC match on All Out Revolution. So who in the world is going to leave the ACW Tag Team Champion? And then Adrian Oxley, Austin Wallace, and Sean Wright, triple threat matchup. Now we saw Austin Wallace help out Adrian Oxley retain the United States Championship, but at the end of an era, we're going to see Austin's true colors. I'm almost guaranteed of that. But who's going to leave the champion, though? That's the bigger question. Or is Adrian ready for Austin and Sean? And I'm sure Sean's ready for both of them. And then coming up next, it is the Iron Man match. And if A2J survives, then he faces Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade had made it clear earlier tonight that he did survive the steel cage match, but now he has one more step to get to immortality, and that's defeating A2J. But the question we are about to answer with A2J is, can he be the ultimate Iron Man? Can he go into end of an era with that world championship? Because he has to defend his All Out Action World Championship coming up next. in our final main event in a 60-minute Ironman match, Johnny Rivers versus A2J. These two men have a lot of history going back to day one. Which one of these young lions will take home the biggest prize in All Out action? It started out with two young lions who wanted to show their greatness, prove to the world that they are the future, but who knew that their greatest test would be against each other.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just let me know. Don't be scared. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack.
You know, with after that Iron Man match, I realized I had to move different. I had to move and change the way I operated, and step number one was to not only change my looks and stuff, but to disassociate with Austin Aries. Step number two is to then beat the man who caused my downfall in the first place, and that being you, Johnny Rivers. And then step number three is to take my place at the top of All Out Action by becoming the All Out Action World Champion. You know, I'm proud of you, A2J. You did change, you did evolve, you did elevate, but all that elevation isn't gonna mean nothing when you step inside the ring with me. It is 60 minutes, and just like I did at Onslaught, I'm gonna prove to you again that when the going gets tough, you cannot handle the pressure. So enjoy your World Championship reign while it lasts, because I'm gonna be the one to end it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our final all-out action main event. It is now time for Johnny Rivers and A2J to collide in a 60-minute Iron Man matchup for the All Out Action World Championship. As the challenger, Johnny Rivers, approaches the ring, it is safe to say that him, along with A2J, have been a staple of All Out Action since its inception. Johnny Rivers being a part of the show since episode 1, A2J joining the episode in episode 2, debuting in a ladder match, and Johnny Rivers' first match here was against then United States Champion Jason Wells after being attacked by Forsaken, better known as Demon, at that given time. Since then, Johnny Rivers has built himself off of showing his heart, off of showing his ability to not back down no matter who gets in his way. I remember Johnny Rivers being put through the flaming table at AOA Mode 1 and wondering if this guy was going to come back. But not only did he come back, but he came back, took the fight to the guy who put him through that flaming table, that being Forsaken, or better known as Demon at the time, and then went on to win the United States Championship from then champion, by that point, A2J. Johnny Rivers since then has elevated his game to a level that admittedly you could almost see from the start. And now, given that he's here, the final match in All Out Action for the biggest prize in All Out Action, the AOA World Championship against the man in A2J, who he's kind of gained and built a lot of respect for. Safe to say this is a moment that Johnny Rivers is never going to forget, and safe to say he is looking to take every advantage of this opportunity that has been thrown in front of him. Johnny Rivers is ready, and he better be ready, because here comes the All Out Action World Champion. As stated before, A2J debuted in episode 2 in a fatal 4-way ladder match. That ladder match with the crown, the number 1 contender for the United States Championship, in which A2J was the victorious. And I think A2J showed in that matchup right out the gate that he is a wrestler that had all the capabilities to be successful. A2J will then go on to win the United States Championship on an episode of All Out Action. Yes, at the time, due to very controversial means with the help of Austin Aries and Nate Shields, and there was so much going on that night. But I think it's safe to say since then, A2J has proven that he is way different than how he was when he started. That he is a different man than how we came into All Out Action. And he has proven that by changing himself, changing who he is, and is now your All Out Action World Champion. And in his only second defense, has one of the toughest matches of his career ahead of him with this 60-minute Iron Man match. Who's gonna get it done? Let's find out. The following contest is your All Out Action main event, a 60-minute Iron Man match for the All Out Action World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Boise, Idaho. Standing in at 6'1", weighing in at 207 pounds, Johnny Rivers. And introducing the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Standing in at 6'1", weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the current All Out Action World Champion, A2J. You can say almost a big fight feel in Colorado Springs for this one. I didn't even think, if you ask me, I know the referee doing his job, but I don't think you have to show A2J and Johnny Rivers what this is about, because I believe they know what it is. The All Out Action World Championship on the line, and here we go. There's the score. It is 0-0 as of this moment. And as we get into the early stages of this 60-minute Ironman match here, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to all of those who have supported All Out Action, wherever you may have started. Even if it has been recently, we thank you for your support. And if you haven't done so already, if you still feel so inclined, click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload with End of an Era coming up very soon. And of course, the birth of Action Central Wrestling, where the two rosters will become one. But right now, we look to answer the question of who will carry the banner of All Out Action into End of an Era, into what will be the biggest match of either of these two men's career, when they face Jackson Wade, and the winner will become the first ever ACW World Champion. And right now, A2J doing a good job, great takedown, taking down Johnny River. You guys, such match technician, so evenly matched. I think that was pretty much shown during our highlight package here. And I think the more interesting thing about Johnny River than A2J, for those that have never seen these two go one-on-one, is that at any point, a fall can happen at a dime. At any point, the match can turn on a dime. And at any point, one of these two men can be a step ahead of each other. Either one of these two men can be a step ahead of the other and pull out with the win. But when you got 60 minutes to do that in, definitely going to be a little bit more difficult to do that and to keep that lead for that amount of time. And Johnny Rivers, you see, try to get aggressive. But A2J keeping himself reserved, keeping himself calm, and just gonna let Johnny do his thing here. A2 back in the chain wrestling department. I think if you ask me, this is where these two are probably even Steven here. When we get outside of this department, it's really going to be up to the wrestlers to determine how they pace themselves and how they work and how they operate. But until then, let's see what they can get accomplished in A2J, getting the better of that exchange. He's feeling a bit confident in himself here. I don't blame him. And he's in a ring with a guy that's someone he knows. And he kind of knows Johnny Rivers' mindset. He was able to scout that from their conversations that they had earlier tonight. And when Johnny Rivers straight up told him that he's not going to apologize for what happened out there. Right now, these two are keeping things about as professional as you can. I mean, going old school with the chain wrestling. In this matchup, great waist lock takedown from Johnny Rivers this time. An excellent counter from A2J. And look at that. Oh, man. So much authority. And you see Johnny River backing up. I don't think he was expecting all of that from A2J. Ooh, excellent chop to the chest there from River. River getting these strikes going here to get himself started. Looking to set the tone, looking to set the pace for this one. And A2J able to do the same, sending him off into the corner. Excellent drop kick. And I think this is the stage of the match that I was mentioning earlier. This is the stage where we figure out, okay, how are these guys going to wrestle this thing? What is going to be their strategy as they go throughout this matchup? A2J right now taking the time to stomping out Johnny, going piece by piece and limb by limb. Now going to work on the arm and the shoulder of Johnny Rivers, again stepping on that elbow. And we know Johnny Rivers not really known for his, for a lot of his I guess, arm-based offense. I mean, yeah, he throws strikes and all that. But look at this now, A2J now locking into submission. Now the camel clutch locked in with the knee right into the back. Great modified version of the camel clutch there, but Johnny Rivers able to fight out of it. Great counter on the part of A2J, and up and over to the outside goes Johnny Rivers. And the 10 count is on, and A2J doing the smart thing, just taking a side. I mean, of course, but that would be kind of stating the obvious. Of course, that would be a smart thing. A2J knows that the championship cannot change hands. Well, it can change hands on a variety of factors. Not that correct. Johnny Rivers taking the time, getting back on the inside here. Even Rivers is kind of using this tank out, using that moment to catch a breather. A2J showing off a bit, and Johnny Rivers not really taking too kindly to that. Excellent clothesline drop in A2J. Excellent forearm there. And now look at this. Johnny Rivers now trying to set his own pace. Maybe trying to keep up the aggression here. That A2J down to the corner. This is not a good look for him. Here we go. Up and over. Leg drop to the back of the neck. Beautiful work there. Johnny Rivers is on fire. Springboard 450. Very risky move when you're only about 5 minutes into this matchup. But again, when you're trying to set your own pace, you do what you feel is necessary. And Johnny Rivers right there taking a big risk and it not really paying off. He is lucky, I would say, that this hasn't led to a fall. But then again, I might be wrong. Off the face crusher, A2J going straight for the cover and a kick out at one very early on. I'm not too surprised in that result. But I wonder how Rivers is going to take this going forward. He already tried a pretty high risk, risk type move with that springboard 450, and as beautiful as it was, you can't miss those moves too often, especially across a 60-minute period, and expect to last too long in this matchup. Because if you do that, you can potentially blow a lead. You can potentially get yourself caught up in the chance to prevent yourself from winning a fall. All of that. And right now, A2J doing his part. He's going to continue to wear down Johnny Rivers with the chin lock, and look at it, Johnny able to get out of it. 2 elbows right to the midsection. Oh, trying to go for the clothesline that time. That time A2J saw it coming. Oh, and a savate kick right to the face, and I think already we're going to kind of see how this is going to go in the early going. A2J seems to be just more reserved, more to himself, more calculating in his approach as opposed to Rivers, who at least at the moment, it seems he's been more on the aggressive side of things. Look at that. Oh, excellent counter on the part of Johnny. Now trying to fight back in this one. He was in trouble in the corner. Now we got A2J in a rough spot. You see A2J is in trouble here. Getting the crowd into it. The 10 punches repeatedly into the corner. Great job on the part of A2J. Able to fight him off here. Here we go. Excellent arm drag. Beautiful work. Now let's see how A2J follows up. Excellent job with the Pele kick. Right to the top of the head. Going to go straight for the cover here. And we're going to have fall number 1. And no, we do not. We're still 0-0 in this one. A2J with a kick right to the spine. Now a stomp to the back. And look at this. Stomping on the arm again. Going to work on the shoulder of Johnny Rivers, going back to kind of what he was doing earlier. And if he does this enough, that could set him up for a potential submission down the line here. Now going back to work on the leg as well. Good and well, Johnny's going to be going in for that super kick. And we know if he hits it, it can be lights out for A2J. And given how quick Johnny Rivers can snap off of that move, it's definitely going to be a long day for A2J if he keeps getting hit with stuff like that. So why not go to work on the leg, weaken it as much as possible, and now look at this, he's hooking the leg, going for a last chance for a beautiful work there on the part of A2J, really trying to wear out Johnny Rivers here. I guess you can say the relationship with Boston Aries wasn't a bad one as he does go for that last chance, so we kind of learned that from his time with with Austin Aries. But look at this, Johnny Rivers trying to get back into it, going for a clothesline, ducks under. Excellent job with the Pele kick from A2J. Johnny Rivers rolling out to the apron. If I was him, you could say you should have rolled out to the floor here. And look at this, oh man. Shoulder tackle just sending him crashing, and A2J gonna let the referee do a job. 10 count proceed. And you can say that within the first 10 minutes of this match, A2J has had the more sound strategy. Every time Johnny seems to have got aggressive or attempted to get aggressive in this one, A2J was a step ahead of the game and made Rivers pay for it. I guess you can, to put it in boxing terms for those that are into that, or to put it in any mixed martial arts term, make him reach and make him pay for it. And A2J have been making Johnny pay. And wait a minute, Johnny Rivers, on the steel chair, probably frustration getting the better of him at that moment. But he realizes he doesn't have to resort to that. Going to go back inside the ring to handle his business. Try to go for a German suplex. Does A2J. Excellent counter on the part of Rivers. Now let's see if Johnny Rivers can maintain the aggression. Let's see if he can pick up the aggression as we approach again under the 10-minute mark. The score is still 0-0. No one has yet to score a fall in this matchup. I'm sure one of these individuals are going to be looking to change that very soon. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see who can do it. This is kind of 3. Johnny Rivers taking the fight to the outside on the floor. Oh, man. Throwing him head first into the ring. Poked and bouncing it off it this time. And Johnny Rivers now taking the aggression to A2J as he was doing before. Now he's up on the apron. Referee is kind of thick. What in the world does Johnny Rivers have in mind here? Excellent job keeping it simple. I thought he was going to go for something flashy because we saw him go for that springboard 450 earlier. But I like how he kept it simple. Technical, fundamental. Now he's going to get flashy with the frog splash. Johnny Rivers calling it quit. He might be on to something here. Kick to the side of the head. Get that mess out of here. A2J was able to counter. So, nah, brother, we good. A2J keeping the fight on him here. Oh! And back to the knee, crushing it. All that weight down on the leg of Johnny Rivers, and A2J is going to stomp him out in the corner here. And once again, Johnny Rivers has been having a hard time keeping that aggression on because A2J is remaining one step ahead. And by remaining one step ahead, it's been almost impossible for Johnny to take proper advantage here. A2J tried to go for that drop kick in the corner. Get that mess out of here. The head, round out kick to the side of the head. And now Johnny's setting up for the super kick here. Bingo, he got him. He got him. Is that going to be fall number 1? Yes, it is. And the score is 1-0 in favor of Johnny. And admittedly, you can kind of dial that back to A2J switching up his strategy, trying to be the aggressor with going for the drop kick. It backfired, which left the door wide open for Johnny to do what he did, to get the first fall. And now we're going to follow it up with the Hurricane Runner off the top rope. And I think Johnny, at this rate, about 13 minutes in, took him a minute, but I think he can finally get his groove going in this matchup. Is he going to be able to keep it, though? That's the question. And I think I may have got my answer. Excellent arm drag. Probably gave A2J a little bit too much space there. Look at him standing right back on top of it. Beautiful Death Valley driver. Excellent work on the part of Johnny Rivers here. No, and a kick out at 2 by A2J. Now A2J going to work, or Johnny Rivers, sorry, going to work on the arm and the shoulder of A2J here. Stomping him out again, right on the arm. Kick to the knee, kick to the knee again. Excellent combination. He couldn't get it the first time, but he gets it right there. And now A2J is on the back foot. Let's see how if A2J can get back in this one. Johnny Rivers looking to stay on top of his game here, but shoulder to the midsection, sunset flip. Cover is made. Is it going to be the first fall for A2J? No, it is not. And I like how A2J tried to catch Johnny Rivers off guard. Caught him with the sunset flip. Maybe baited him in. Maybe knew that Johnny Rivers was going to try to go for the attack. And nonetheless, A2J was a step ahead of the game. Now he's back in it. And now he can kind of pick up where he left off. And you got to wonder if A2J is now going to be even more cautious than he was when this matchup started. As yet he tried to get aggressive, and we saw what happened there, and we see what happened again. And look at this, Johnny Rivers with a corkscrew moonsault to the outside, all the way out to the floor. Johnny Rivers now sending A2J into the announce table, and Johnny Rivers, I see here, has been busted open at the hands of A2J. And look at this half-and-half suplex on the floor. The crowd is loving this action. And wait a minute, Johnny Rivers getting back inside the ring. And Johnny Rivers laying out the referee. And he probably did that so that way he can get more time on the outside with A2J without having to worry about the referee's 10 count. Johnny Rivers stupid is some pretty underhanded tactics right there. And it may not pay off for him as A2J is catching him with all of these strikes there, but Johnny Rivers was able to counter. And you can argue by now the referee will be at the count of at least 6 or 7. But with the referee out of commission, good luck with that happening. And A2J is getting torn apart here on the floor by Rivers. And as underhanded as it was, that might be what he needed. A2J getting thrown back in the ring. Rivers is up on the apron now. Oh, and a blockbuster from Rivers. I mean, Johnny said he wasn't going to apologize for it. So it looked like he tried to go for calling a wrap there. But excellent side slammer. Uranagi by A2J getting back in this one. Ooh, and a kick right to the spine there. And now back to the submission. We saw him going for it earlier. Yeah, you can see the blood on the head of Rivers clear day now. And as this matchup goes along and that cut gets worse, you can only imagine what can happen, what the potential damage can be to Johnny Rivers. And we are a shade under 15 minutes in, but A2J not worried about that cut on Rivers, looking to wear him down, looking to continue to go for the submission. The last chance where he is locked in once again to Johnny Rivers. Is he going to be able to escape this one? He's fighting him. Bravo for the second time. He's able to break the grip right there. Johnny Rivers, right to the knee. Gonna stay on top of, gonna stay the aggressor here. Oh, what a forearm right to the mouth from A2J. Thinking they'll be getting to pick up here, the German suplex. But A2J needs to remember what happened the last few times he remained aggressive. I mean, he remained too aggressive and got caught with a super kick for his effort. And hence why the score as of this moment is 1-0 in favor of Johnny. And I think A2J may have realized that, so he's going to slow it down. I believe he's going to slow it down. I don't know what he has in mind. I mean, it's easy for me to sit up here and armchair quarterback this thing, but it looks like he got something in mind. Going to work with the arm bar now. He's been stomping out the arm of Rivers this entire time. Why not go for a submission on that arm? He got the arm bar locked in. Is he going to tap out? And no, he is not. Excellent work on the part of Johnny Rivers, able to get out of that situation. Johnny Rivers going for these strikes, trying to keep up the aggression. A2J with the forearm again. Here we go. Drop the, excellent counters. It looked like he was trying to go for some type of back suplex. The kick to the side of the head. And that may have cost Johnny Rivers, or A2J I should say, a second fall in this matchup, depending on how Johnny follows up. And he follows it up with the DDT. Again, the score is 1-0 in favor of Johnny. Here we go. Into the midsection. Slides up. Here we look at it. Pump into it. Factor for the second time. And I notice how he's not going for the super kick though. He caught him with a kick to the side of the head, not going for the super kick. He tried to go for the axe handle. It didn't really work out there. Look at it. Oh, man. What a clothesline. A2J tried to reset himself. But Johnny Rivers wasn't having that. He's not stupid. Back elbow there and over the clothesline. And now a cut beginning to form on the head of A2J. You can argue we're probably doing one of those elbows that he got hit with. And this is not going to help matter. Johnny Rivers going for a super kick. Can he connect it? No, he cannot. A2J with a step right of the game. Trying to roll him up here. Excellent. Well, I wouldn't really say excellent. He was too close to the rope. And that prevented that count from happening. And notice A2J isn't getting frustrated. He's staying active and active as he can to kick to the knee. Kick to the knee again. The contest these two guys have had, these two have been in their own element, doing what they can. Oh, great. Float over DDT, taking down Johnny Rivers off the rope. Goes A2J, dropping the knee. And I think the cut of Rivers, gotten opened up really bad off those knee strikes, and I think A2J is realizing it, and yes, it has. Rivers is a mess here. Johnny A2J going to the top rope. Here we go, frog splash. Beautiful work off the frog splash. A2J going for the cover here. He might end this one, and no, it is not. A2J is getting a little bit frustrated at this point, you would think. I mean, he's still down one fall, and we're under 20 minutes in this match, or over 20 minutes, I should say, in this matchup, trying to go for that drop kick again for the second time. It backfired, but fortunately, A2J was able to dodge the incoming kick. Off the rope goes A2J, popped him up into a super kick. Got popped up into a super kick. A2J getting aggressive again, may have cost him. Yes, it is 2-0 in favor of Rivers, immediately into the forearm. Johnny is safe to say have had the better strategy up to this point. For the second time in this matchup, we see where A2J getting too aggressive has cost him a fall. The first time leading to a standard super kick, the second time off of a great Irish whip reversal from Rivers, led to him being able to pop up A2J and catch him with a super kick again. And as a champion, you are down 2 falls. I wonder if at this rate, you switch up your strategy, but to what though? Because we saw what playing aggressive gets you, would get you caught, literally, twice. So I guess we'll see what A2J's strategy is, but for right now, the focus is on Rivers, and now he's kind of coasting here. He can coast. He knows he's 2 falls ahead, and he can kind of relax a bit. He can kind of ease up off the gas ever so slightly. Because when you're down 2 falls in a match like this, it's an uphill battle, especially with some tough guys like Johnny Rivers, like A2J. Look at it. Oh, man. But bear in mind, though, But bear in mind, though, both of these guys got great comeback ability, which we did see during their 30-minute encounter back in Onslaught of Season 1 and highlighted in the video package that we saw. Johnny Rivers now is staying on top of A2J and doing what he can here. Trying to go for an uppercut. That kind of counter with the forearm and try to go for something there. A2J gets countered into a dragon suplex right on the back of the head and neck there. A2J is in massive trouble. Hasn't been able to find his footing. Didn't getting caught with that super kick, but I don't blame him for not being able to do so. And Johnny Rivers kicking A2J all the way out to the floor. I don't know if A2J hit the steps on that one, but if he did, that definitely did not help his cases here in this matchup. What a way for Johnny Rivers to get a lead in this matchup. He countered off A2J's aggression and then brutally sent him to the floor. But wait a minute, I don't know if that was wise. I mean, Johnny Rivers could have potentially gotten a count out there. But he didn't let the referee do a 10 count. It seemed that A2J was willing to let it happen. Oh! Now gonna bounce the head of A2J off the steel step. And Johnny Rivers continued to do damage out here on the floor. Oh, uppercut right to the jaw there. And send him back on the inside of the ring. And we're at the count of 7. At the count of 8, Johnny needs to do something. Go for a springboard there. And A2J moving out of the way. Johnny landed on the top of his head and neck. And if Johnny has a history of neck problems, wait a minute, A2J now. A2J grabbing a steel chair. A2J got a steel chair in his hand. Wait a minute, he throws the chair. Oh! A2J bending the rules with the steel chair. throwing the chair at River. River caught it. Though at that moment, it's kind of self-defense, I guess, for A2J. Bending the rule to his advantage, and now what? Oh, no, wait a minute. No, come on, man. No, come on, man. And the referee's going to call that. That's 3-0 for A2J, but I don't think that's going to matter here. Oh, man. The spiral tap on the chair, crushing the throat of Rivers. And the code breaker connect. And that fall number 1 for A2J. That fall number 1, the code breaker again. And I think that fall number 2, you almost can count on it. And yes, it is. And what a very underhanded way for A2J to get his first 2 falls in this matchup. But it did come at the risk of him losing a fall. But he lost 1 and gained 2. So I guess that's not a bad proposition. So now, if anything, he's only down by 1 as opposed to being down by 2. But with Johnny Rivers at a severe physical disadvantage given the impact of that steel chair. And A2J just throwing strike to the open wound. And I guess A2J may have realized that this world championship is indeed a personal matter. It is indeed a personal issue. And A2J has stooped to that level to try to get that, to show that he's not going to, that he's not going to back down. And he knows Johnny Rivers has a bad neck. He knows Johnny Rivers was out for about a month last season with neck issues. So why not take advantage of that? Going in with a steel chair, I don't necessarily condone that. But alas, that was his strategy here. And now A2J is staying on top of the game here. Clothesline to the outside. Here we go, A2J looking to pump it up here. 8th man plancha to the floor. Beautiful work. And now the referee can get a 10 count going. A2J may have fall number 3 via count out. And we're about 48 minutes into this. Well, not 48, I'm sorry. 28 minutes into this matchup. And Johnny Rivers starting to get back to his feet. A2J's ready for him. Here we go. Look at this. A2J. Oh! A2J missing his target and landed rear end first on that floor. Talk about a rough way to go. And now Johnny's going to take full advantage of this. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Grab him. Oh! The power bomb. Dropping A2J head and neck first on the back of that steel ramp there. And it's almost like Johnny saying, all right, now how do you like that? How do you like me now? How do you like having your neck messed with? And now I can play that game too. Ooh, several back elbows on the part of Rivers. Excellent clothesline. These two men have been bringing it here the past 30 minutes. I mean, this has been a tale of both men with a game plan. Both men looking to execute. But so far, it took Johnny has been the most effective, and A2J, while effective, yes, it still means he's down by 1 fall. So was that worth it? I guess we'll see how it goes in the long run here. And we're about reaching the halfway point of this matchup. And Johnny Rivers is still on top of his game here. He was able to recover. That shows his toughness. Now can A2J get back in it? That's the question. But right now, he might want to figure something out because Johnny Rivers catches him with that back suplex off the top rope. Going for a cover. This might be all here for A2J. Kick out at 2. And with that, we've officially reached halftime, 30 minutes to go. These two men have been bringing it since the opening bell. To the outside goes A2J, and I think Johnny's going to go ahead and use this as a moment to catch a breather and potentially get a count-out fall here. Every 10 count is on. A2J needs to get back to his feet, get back in this thing, and if you're a competitor like Johnny, you can tell he looked almost hesitant here. You can tell it looked like he wants to go to the outside, but he realized that he may have this one. Remember the count of 7. At the count of 8. At the count of 9, and A2J slipping back into the last minute, but Johnny was right there waiting for him, just in case, and he's back in. And see there the score again, 3-2. 2 fall coming from A2J, using the steel chair as underhanded tactic. And then catching it with 2 code breakers. And ever since then, we have seen some close instances for both men. Johnny Rivers now going for the submission, now going for the single leg Boston Crab. A2J's trying to crawl. Of course, he doesn't want to tap and be down by 2 fall because it took him about 15 minutes or more to get the first 2. But I guess the more you stay in this, the more pain is it going to cause to your knee here. And A2J has been in this hole for a significant amount of time. Referee almost in A2J's ear asking him if he wants to quit now. Oh my goodness. I mean, you got to question the health of the leg of A2J at this point with how long he's been in this single leg Boston Crab, and props to him for getting to the rope. But I don't think Johnny cares. Johnny is up 1 fall to 2, or 3 falls to 2. He's up by 1, 3 falls to 2. You get my point. And I think he knew good and well that A2J wasn't going to tap. He was going to do it again to get to the rope. But now look at this. The camel clutch is locked in. And now A2J trying to crawl again to get to the bottom rope when he gets there. Look for him on the part of Rivers, trying to go for a drop kick. That would have been a great move, but unfortunately it missed, and hopefully A2J doesn't catch on to that, and I think he ain't catching on to nothing. The only thing he's catching is a bunch of fist to the open wound, to his head, over and over and over again by a determined, willing, ready to rock from the start challenger in Johnny Rivers. And this is where you can argue now the role got to reverse if you're A2J. But again, take it back to the beginning of this matchup. We saw what happened when A2J tried to play that aggressive game. Several points throughout this match, we see what happened when he tried to play that aggressive game. So he either got to catch Rivers slipping, which good luck at this rate, or, well, wait a minute, it might be 4-2. Or he might need to do something else. I hope that doesn't mean stupid any more underhanded tactics, but I guess we'll have to see as this matchup progresses. Oh, a kick to the side of the head there. What a shot to the side of the head, but Johnny is not going for anything. Not going for a cover, not going for the super kick. I think he's just trying to coast on this 3-2 lead here, which admittedly wouldn't be a bad decision, as we're getting down to the final 25 minutes here. A2J is slowly crawling. He's getting back up to his feet here. What is Johnny going to do? Super kick. He was waiting on him. He was waiting on him. He knew he didn't need to rush into that move. He was waiting on him here. Liver go. Oh, counters that drop kick again. A2J needs to be real careful with that. Dragon suplex. Down goes A2J. And now what? You got caught again. Trying to go for the drop kick again. Playing that aggressive game. Look what happened. Now Johnny Rivers got the arm bar locked in. Is he going to make A2J tap here? But if he tapped, then he's going to be going down to 2 falls Down by 2 falls, and we got 25 minutes left. Under 25 minutes, I should say. Here we go. Oh, trying to go for a drop kick, miss. Probably couldn't see due to the blood divine and the net breaker from Johnny. And you know the heart rate of A2J is probably pumping up several notches here. Roll through, super kick right to the jaw. A2J instantly getting to the rope or trying to do something to stay alive in this one. But he knows it's hard to do that at the moment. Because Johnny is again up by 1 fall, and it seems that every time A2J's trying to get some offense going, Rivers got his number by a mile. He's ready for that. He's ready for the drop kick. He's been ready for any other offense he's been trying to dish out. Pressure's on for A2J, safe to say. And the referee 10 count's going to keep on going. Referee at the count of 5. A2J is still laid out. He needs to do something. I mean, we see A2J trying to, he makes it back to his feet, but he's stunned and groggy as all get out here. But he's able to recover and get back in the ring. Tries to rush that. Rivers again gets caught. Off the rope he goes. Hip toss bringing him down. Johnny going to remain the hot hand, remain the aggressor. What a kick. Great counter from Rivers. Oh! A great counter from A2J to Rivers. A2J trying to get back in it, but get caught again. If this is going to be the theme, we might have a new world champion. I mean, A2J has been on the struggle bus for the past few minutes here in this one. Corkscrew moonsault off the top from Johnny. Straight into a cover in a 2.5. And Rock is locked in. Now what? Now what's the plan? Now what's the plan of attack? That's cranking on the head. Cranking on the head and neck of A2J. Not a good look. Now, wait a minute. Now he's going for another submission. He was wearing him out with the chin lock, and now he's going back in for another submission to A2J. We're in the final. We're winding down here. And A2J is still struggling to get a fall here. And now we're seeing he needs to pick up that aggression here. Now we're seeing A2J needed to pick up the aggression to stay alive in this one and to keep his championship. And you know, somewhere in the back, Jackson Wayne's loving this. You think all they're tearing down the house, these two are doing just that. Excellent swinging net breaker. A2J, Johnny Rivers are bringing it. Johnny A2J is down 1 fall, 3-2. And I wonder if A2J maybe didn't think out that strategy all the way through. Oh, trying to go for a Primor 450. Throw back from Johnny Rivers. Throw back from Johnny. Now he's going for it. He's lining up that super kick. Can he connect it? Here we go. Oh, he got him. Right across the jaw. Straight into a cover. 4-2. Oh, no, A2J kicked out. A2J kicked out. Talk about having to reach into your reserve tank for that one. A2J having to kick out of that. I'm surprised he did it this way. Oh, man. Bring them down face first, but that's not stopping Johnny. Johnny is still in this one with almost the final 20 minutes upon us. Super kick again. A2J was able to counter. Good looking out. Off the rope. Please don't get caught. He gets caught. Foot stopped in the midsection. I told you Rivers was on top of his game. Rivers is not letting up here. Wait a minute. A2J caught him. Toledo down though on the back of his head. And now he sees an opening. You better walk through that door, bro. Hit him with a cold breaker. A2J, Johnny counter. Here we go. Trying to go for a drop kick. A2J gets countered and caught again. Stop going for that. And it may have cost him again. No, it is not, fortunately. But he's lucky on that one. Axe handle to the back of the head. Shot to the forearm with a vicious forearm from Rivers. You can tell these two men are just exhausted at this point. Oh, it's a bot kick right to the face. Oh, it's a bot kick again. A.J. maybe trying to knock out Johnny here. The bot kick for the third time. Look through. Oh! Catches him. A2J is laboring his way up to the top rope. A2J now waiting on Johnny to get back up to his feet. Be careful up there. Yes, it pays off. A2J is as lucky can be. It pays off. And again, a reminder, it is 3-2 favor of Rivers. That's why we see the aggression of A2J beginning to pick up. And fortunately, A2J was able to go high risk. It paid. I hope he doesn't think, is it going to work a second time though? Let me not write it off. Is it going to work? Yes, it does. The spiral tap. Right across the ribs, straight into the cover here. Oh, kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. A2J is probably getting very frustrated and nervous because he hasn't been able to put Johnny Rivers down yet. Cold break. He countered it. Are you kidding me? German suplex. Ooh. Elbow right to the side of the head here. Knee strike. Knee strike again. A2J got to keep it rolling. Knee strike for the third time. Don't do that. Okay. A2J, I think, learned his lesson. Didn't go for that drop kick. He knew good and well what happened the last several times he tried to hit it in this matchup. It's almost a case of like A2J was testing the pure definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Because 90% of the time, the result was him getting countered and him getting either dropped on his head or kicked in the side of his head from Rivers. I don't know, unless he's a masochist or something, I don't think he would appreciate getting kicked in the side of his head like that repeatedly. But Johnny Rivers sending A2J to the outside. And here we go. Look at this. Oh, what a home run drop kick. Happened before Super Kick Game was putting so much emphasis on that, but I digress. Here we go. Every time he sees that move, puts the most emphasis on it I've ever heard. So shout out to you, my girl. But anyway, the referee is counting here. That might be a 10 count in the favor of Johnny. He doesn't got a 6. He might have it. A2J needs to start stirring. And he's stirring and get back in the ring. But Johnny is slick. Johnny is slick. He gets to the outside, walking up the ramp. And wait a minute. Oh, Johnny baited him. Johnny baited him. What mind game from Rivers. What incredible mind game from Johnny. Having that, ooh, on the floor. That's on the floor. That's not even the padded area. Good grief. A2J might be knocked out, man. He went head and face first on the floor, on the concrete. And if that's the case, we might have a count out. Plus 10 IQ from Rivers. Rivers the count of 9. A2J, there's no way he's making it back in. He makes it back in, but it's 4-2 now, too late. And Johnny Rivers, combination putting him down. Johnny Rivers playing mind game of the highest order, absolutely baiting A2J. And now he's down 2 falls with about 15 minutes to go here with a clothesline. What a classic of a match we are witnessing here. Two guys from the start with their own strategy. Two guys from the start with their own way of handling this matchup. And we've seen up to this point that Johnny, while I question his strategy in the beginning, may have been the strategy that he needed to have in order to win this thing. And we've seen how every time A2J trying to get aggressive, it has backfired in a terrible way. From diving off the top rope and getting reversed to even just simply chasing Johnny Rivers like we just saw a minute ago. But I'll say, if it wasn't for A2J stooping to the underhanded tactic to get the first 2 falls there, you can say this will probably be 4-0 right now in favor of A2J. But even though Johnny did use some underhanded tactics by attacking the referee so he can do some damage on the floor, we are under 15 in this one. The score is 4-2. And we may as well have a new world champion, because I think A2J may have locked himself backed himself into a corner. Johnny Rivers may have just had the perfect game plan, and now I think he knows good and well he's not going to attack. I think he knows good and well Johnny Rivers is not a submission-based guy. He knows good and well, he ain't got tap-out capabilities, at least in that regard. Now look at this. Johnny's just, he's coaching. I said it once, I'll say it again. He is coaching. The fact, not only that he has a physical edge over A2J right now, but he has a mental edge. Again, just playing mind games with the guy. Getting into this guy's psyche. Knowing that every time A2J's been getting aggressive, it failed. Every time, again, he just got baited a moment ago. That was excellent. Excellent strategy from Johnny. Now with 13 minutes to go, unless A2J can pull out something different. Hey. Bravo. Oh, what a half and half suplex. And Johnny's just feeling it. Half and half suplex. He's just going to let it ride here, man. He's just going to let it rock. Look at this. Shotting with it to the back of the head. These two men have lost so much blood here in this matchup. And to think that the road doesn't get any easier for whoever wins this matchup. The road doesn't get easier at all if he wins it, for whoever wins this matchup. But the winner got to face Jackson Wade at the end of an era. Off to the outside. Johnny may just go ahead and get another count-out victory right here. And admittedly, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, why not? We're up by 2 with almost 11 minutes to go, and given the struggle that A2J have had up to this point, he might have it. We're at the count of 6. A2J slowly get back to his feet, but Johnny that time with the suicide dive. And I'll say it not because he wanted, he had to, and you know good and well because he wanted to. Wait a minute, Johnny. I thought Johnny was going to go for another count out, but apparently not. Apparently he's going to keep doing the punishment. Throws A2J rip first right into the steel steps, and he's undoing the announce table. I think he's trying to put A2J down for good. If A2J goes through this announce table, this is going to be over. This is going to be signed, sealed, delivered if he hits this. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Referee the count of 7. Wait a minute. Oh, he counters. He counters. Wait, A2J slipping back on the inside. A2J had to break the count. Johnny didn't. But A2J with a clothesline sending him back to the outside. A2J able to counter. He had to break the count. But wait a minute. Johnny River may have set up his own death trap here. Here we go. The face cruncher through the announce table. Or foul clap, whatever you want to call it. They crunch him through the announce table. And now A2J That may have been Johnny's worst enemy. That may have been the worst mistake he could have made. Diving cold breaker. Diving cold breaker. Straight into a cover here. And he got him. A2J is now up 3-4. And now, oh, what a chop to the chest. Johnny is in massive trouble here. 9 minutes to go. A2J got to bring it. Or A2J does. Johnny's still up 1. He can still get back in this one and probably coast if he can. But after going to that announce table, I wonder how much more does this man really got left in the tank. Wait a minute. Here we go. Superplex off the top from A2J. This has been a battle up to this point. Here we go. German good counter from Johnny. Good counter from Johnny. Wait a minute. Oh, to the knee. Excellent counter from Rivers. We're in the final 10 minutes. Something's got to give here. Good plan from Johnny. Gonna call it quit. Oh! Double action right to the face of A2J. Prop to Johnny for getting back into the prop. A2J for staying alive as well. Forearm. Oh! Not with the chest. He threw up slugging it out here. Somebody got to get the upper end here. Oh, beautiful DDT from Johnny. Beautiful DDT. Picks up. Oh, trying to go for that head kick. He was ready for him. Gut buster. Yes, he does. What a pump handle gut buster. A2J trying to tie this one up. Here we go. Northern Light suplex. Picks him back up. Rolls it through for the second time. Straight into a cover, but he's way too close to the rope. A2J is trying. You got to keep pushing here. They're giving the wear and tear of this matchup. How much more can Johnny take? How much more can A2J take? I want to kick right to the face there. Wait a minute. Johnny's trying to keep that lead. He's trying to keep the lead. If he can hit it and knock him out, this might be over. Oh, he got him. He got him. But you see the effects of wearing out on Rivers here. Going for a cover though, interesting. Maybe trying to keep a 2-0 lead. Oh no. He tried to go for the cover. But it was a little too long, a little too delayed. And A2J was able to kick out. Couple of forearms right there from A2J. But from Johnny to A2J. Johnny sending A2J out to the floor. You two have been bringing it since the opening bell. Here we go. DDT. Oh, man. And Johnny may as well get a count-out victory right here. Adding another fall to his resume in this matchup. This ain't done. I don't blame him. I mean, with 6 minutes to go, I think A2J made a phenomenal world champion, but I think Rivers just may have been a step ahead better. Just one step better in this one. A2J was able to get 3 falls. It might be over. I mean, oh, wait a minute. A2J now. Pulling at the legs of Johnny. Here we go. Back suplex from A2J. Clever on the part of A2J now. Ring awareness. Probably Rivers for sure wasn't expecting that. Probably thought we were going to be more focused on getting back in the ring. But, 2 count. A2J trying to get falls wherever he can. Clock is winding down. He got to figure something out. Up to the apron again. To the apron goes A2J. Wait a minute. Trying to go for the sunset flip for the second time in this matchup. Is he going to hit it? No. A2J, that time Johnny was straight ready for that one. Straight up ready for that one. Do not go for the drop. Oh, he finally hits it. I was about to say if he go for that drop kick, he's going to miss it, but he finally connects it. Going back to it on the other side. Nope. Doesn't even take the risk that time. But these two chopping each other in the corner. Someone trying to gain the upper edge, but look at that tornado DDT. Taking down A2J. 4 minutes. Why not go for the cover off of that? Do what you can. Do what you can. Oh, kick out at 2. So close. So close. And again, Johnny may have this one in the bag. Here we go. Oh, happened to have suplex. AJ rolls out to the apron though. AJ roll out to the apron. Look at it. Oh, trying to bring him right back in. And this might be it. Hey, Johnny can just coast right here. I mean, he's been doing it. You got him. I think we got him. A2J, Johnny came in with an A+ strategy, and he might want to pull the thing off. Armbar locked in, but ain't really needed. Rope break anyway. Wow. You talk about having an A+ strategy. Talk about coming in and having an A+ strategy from River. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to discredit A2J here, but I'm just speaking, I'm just talking about it how I see it. Johnny River did set up his own downfall with the announce table, but other than that, this has been all Rivers' match. Well, not all Rivers' match, mind you. AJ been trying, but he just hasn't been able to get done what he needs to get done. Uppercut though from A2J. He's going to keep fighting, and with that much I do know, but the drop kick bringing him back down. And now Johnny Rivers springboarding to the outside. 2:45 remaining. Score 4-3 in favor of Johnny. And Johnny's just going to preserve his lead here. And look at it. Sees him getting up, they're going to bring him right back down. Going to stomp him out. A2J is done. He's done for. Johnny might nail the super kick and just chill for 2 minutes. Oh, wait a minute. He countered it. A2J was able to counter the super kick. 2-minute warning. What's A2J going to do here? 2-minute warning on the part of our clock here. But A2J got something else in mind. A2J. Here we go. Gonna risk it all. Coast to coast. But how does he capitalize? How does he move forward with 1:30 to go? Johnny Rivers is laid out. A2J got to make a move. He's contemplating. I can see almost the gear. You can almost see the gear turning in his head. He's contemplating here. Yeah, go for that. Go for that code breaker. He got to hit it. If he doesn't hit this, this is over. He missed it. Oh, this is over. Oh, this match is over. Straight jacket, German suplex. 1 minute to go. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, excellent counter on the part of A2J. Pele kick. 50 seconds. Johnny scurrying away. A2J begging him to get back up to his feet. Here we go. Off the rope goes Johnny. Drop kick count. Connect. Come on, man. He got 30 seconds. He got to hit it. No, he can't hit it. He still can't hit it. Johnny trying to roll him off. Johnny's trying to roll him up. Is he going to get him? Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. But 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds left. Johnny looking to hit the nail in the coffin. Oh, snap. No, he missed. He tried to go for the double rotation moonsault. Code breaker. 10 seconds. Under 5 seconds. Did he connect with the code breaker? He got him. The match is tied at 4 apiece. And that
Ladies
is
and
time.
gentlemen, this match is a draw. So here's your winner, and still the All Out Action World Champion, A2J.
It came down to the final second. And Johnny Rivers went for the same move that he got caught with into a code breaker at Armageddon. That double rotation moonsault has failed Johnny Rivers. Oh, man. And you heard of the match in the draw. A2J is still your world champion. With 1 second left. Wow. I mean, both of these men got nothing to be ashamed of in this one. But Johnny has failed to capture the All Out Action World Championship. And it came down to 1 second. How close was that? You can't call it any closer than that. I mean, Johnny Rivers had the perfect game plan. He was successful throughout this entire matchup. But one move and one follow-up spelled the end of Johnny Rivers and his chance to become a world champion. Johnny Rivers heading to the back. And wait a minute, it seems like we got some commotion back there already. What the world going on? Wait a minute. It's Jackson Wade. Oh, man. I mean, as soon as Johnny got to the back, we were hearing words about commotion going on back there. And Johnny Rivers is now getting absolutely ambushed here by Jackson Wade in a powerbomb through the table. Talk about insult to injury. Johnny Rivers just 1 second away from winning the world title and gets absolutely assaulted by Jackson Wade, who's making his way down to the ring. And A2J is waiting on him because, ladies and gentlemen, this official end of an era. Jackson Wade, A2J world title unification matchup. And all types of chaos has broken out here on the final episode of All Out Action. Johnny Rivers. My goodness, man. I don't want anyone to say Johnny Rivers in that main event guy, man. He was literally 1 second away from challenging Jackson Wade, but Jackson Wade looking at him with a spear. And to say that Jackson Wade is going to be the fresher of the two going into end of an era will be the biggest understatement ever. I mean, what a war we just saw between Rivers and A2J. And now here comes Jackson Wade picking the easy target of A2J, or whoever would have won this match, to tell you the truth. Oh no. Oh man. Power bomb, fine first across the barricade. Jackson asserting his dominance here in All Out Rebel. Wait a second, RJ Miles. Wait a minute. Well, these two got history dating back to All Out Revolution. And it looks like they're about to reunite here. Reunited Mr. Cups and body being thrown everywhere. You can argue that if it wasn't for the draft, RJ Miles would have been challenging Jackson Wade for his world championship. Thanks to Brian Dexter getting that little clause lifted, you can argue that RJ Miles would have been next in line. But now he's getting his hands on Jackson Wade. These two got crazy amounts of history. They back in their All-Out Revolution days, and a kick to the side of the head. RJ Miles making his mission clear. And oh man. And he challenged Johnny Rivers to a matchup. On the first episode of ACW, he probably also sending a message to Jackson Wade that, hey, things aren't finished between you and me either. And RJ Miles went down the ringside. A2J is still in a heap. And A2J lost to to A2J twice. First for the world title, second in a rematch. Oh no. RJ going for the mile long. Wait a minute, he caught him. A2J catches him into a code breaker, and ladies and gentlemen, what a way to go out for All Out Action. Thank you all for everything. Until end of an era and the birth of Action Central Wrestling. Being boss, and I will holler at you guys later.